Welcome to FossID Workbench. It's important to note that FossID goes beyond open source software. You may also need to include commercial or proprietary components in your reports, even though they might not have matches in the open source knowledge base. To identify these, go to the All Files or No Matches tab. In the file tree, select files or folders you know belong to a commercial or proprietary component. Use single file identification or bulk methods to assign a component and license. You may notice these files often have no matches, so you'll be creating new components on the fly if they don't exist in your local component database. If you want to use detailed folder identification for commercial and proprietary components, make sure the component is first added to the local component database. To streamline this process for recurring commercial or proprietary components, use component intake. Component intake lets you teach Workbench the signatures for those files so that future scans recognize them automatically. A quick note: this capability can be further extended with custom knowledge base volumes. If safeguarding proprietary code or detecting other private code is important to you, talk to your solution advisor about extending FossID to cover this in more detail. Alright, on to reviewing your progress and undoing any mistakes. As you work, the Identified tab builds a list of all identified components in your project. From this view, you can see the components that have been identified. Review any CVEs associated with the components CPE. If you notice a mistake, open the file in question from the Identified tab. Either update the identification box directly or uncheck the Identified box to move the file back into pending ID for re-audit. This gives you a straightforward way to correct previous decisions. As I said in my disclaimer, software auditing is a specialized skill. As your project grows, finding specific subsets of files becomes important. You can use wildcards in the search box above the file tree to find files based on their identifications. Supported wildcards include searching for files with a specific license, searching for files belonging to a specific component, and also searching for files with a specific copyright. You can combine wildcards to refine your search. For example, open parenthesis, double quote, component, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, license open parenthesis, BSD-3- clause, close parenthesis, double quote, close parenthesis. This finds files that don't have a component identification, yet do have a BSD 3-clause license identified. Wildcards are powerful for audit, QA, spot checks, or preparing data for reporting. Alright, that's a wrap. You've now seen how to perform single file identifications, including snippet-level licenses and reused identifications. Use bulk identification through top-matched components and detailed folder identification. Include commercial and proprietary components in your audit, and how to review, correct, and search identifications efficiently. And just a reminder, if you need help, FossID is here for you. Our baselining service can take care of the initial heavy lift for you. Also, our virtual open source auditor service assigns you a professional software auditor to take on the work you need help with. Thank you.